and welcome to Omni Edition Garden City. I'm Dan York, and as you can see, with me is Ethan VanBelle, the winning pitcher from the championship game from the Little League World Series for 2021. Congratulations and welcome to this program.
Thank you.
All right, tell people a little bit about yourself, where you go to school, and tell us about your family.
I go to school at Garden City Middle School, and my mom's name is Lizette, and my dad's name is Nathan.
You have any brothers or sisters?
I have an older brother named Brendan, and a little sister named London.
Okay, what do they think about all of this?
My brother, he seems not really to care, but my sister, cares.
She likes it?
Yeah.
All right. How old's your brother?
13. Almost.
He's just trying to be cool, right?
Yeah, he's almost 14.
All right, so for folks who don't know, Ethan played on the Taylor North baseball team. Now, how does that work out that you end up on the Taylor team?
So Taylor expanded their boundaries.
Okay.
To my old school Douglas Elementary.
All right.
So then when I was in 4th grade, I joined the Taylor Little League.
Oh, okay.
Because my baseball friends played there.
So this has been a long time that you've been playing for Taylor?
Yeah, 3 years.
Okay. Are there other Garden City kids that play down there that you know of?
No.
Just you?
Yeah.
All right. That's very, very neat. So talk about this season. Is the Taylor North team a travel team? Is it a house team? I mean, do you play teams just in Taylor, or do you play teams from all over the place?
We play teams from around Taylor, like Taylor and around Taylor. In like districts, we play around Taylor.
Yeah, and as you go on, it gets better and better and better.
Yeah.
So had you gone very far in the tournament prior to this year?
We just stay in Taylor for the districts, and then like everything before that.
Okay. All right. Very cool. So talk about this experience. Obviously, at some point this season, did you think, okay, we have a really good team and we have a really good chance of moving on?
I realized that we actually had a chance at winning the whole thing when we played Hawaii after the first time.
In Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys were already in the tournament and already in Pennsylvania before you realized you had a really good shot.
Yeah.
Okay. So talk about, first of all, you play a lot of positions on this team. You were the winning pitcher in the championship game, but I saw you play catcher, second base, first base, right? Mm-hmm. And what's your favorite position, and what do you do the most?
I pitch the most, but my favorite is pitching and first base.
And first base?
Yeah.
So there's a restriction on how many innings you can pitch, so that's why you play other positions too.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said it was something like 40 innings, or no, 4 innings. What was the conversation we had yesterday about pitching and catching in the same day?
If you throw over 40 pitches in the same game, you can't catch.
Okay. All right. Because I can't imagine pitching and then catching in the same game, especially in the middle of summer. Because it was pretty hot down in Pennsylvania, wasn't it, most of the time?
Oh yeah.
So talk about the whole experience. So you won, I don't even know what the sequence was, but what did you win? You won your district and you won your regional locally in Michigan?
So we started in Taylor, that's where we played districts.
Okay.
And we won that, and then we moved to Grosse Ile,
okay,
which was states.
Okay.
And then we went out of Michigan to Indiana, and we after we won that, we went to Pennsylvania.
So you represented the Great Lakes, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
And the Ohio team was the second team? They were the
Yeah.
second place team? So the first and second place team went on to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So how long were you in Pennsylvania? I know you were there longer than your parents.
15, 16 days.
Wow, that's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the longest you've been away from home?
Yeah.
I bet. So did they have you in dorms or hotels, or where did you stay?
In regionals, we stayed in a hotel.
Okay.
And then in Pennsylvania, we stayed in a dorm.
Do they have dorms on the Little League campus?
Yeah.
Just for this tournament?
Uh-huh.
And how cool is that complex?
The dorms were like.
Yeah, okay, those are dorms, but how about everything else?
Everything else was great. It was
yeah.
Yeah.
So you got treated like rock stars from the first time you got there, right? Because you did the whole media thing where they did your headshots and created stuff like this, and probably did some interviews with you and got information like that.
Yeah, the first couple days we did like that, and then interviews and commercials and stuff like that.
That's really, really cool.
Yeah.
So you only lost one game in the whole tournament, and that was the first game you played Hawaii? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you beat everybody else you played.
Else, yeah.
And in a couple of those games, you guys came back.
Like in States, we were down in the semifinal game and the championship game. We were down 2-0, and we ended up winning the semis 4-2 and the championship 9-2.
So coming from behind was kind of your what you guys did during this tournament.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And I noticed from the highlight package we put together, you had a lot of infield hits, didn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, you're pretty. I mean, I know you're fast, but are you that much faster than everybody else, or?
I mean, yeah. I'm pretty fast.
So when you guys play at Taylor, because it always seems to me when they get to the College World Series or the Little League World Series, the field seems a little small. The outfield fence seems a little close. The bases seem, the infield seems small. Is that the same distance the home run fences all season long for you guys?
In districts, it's 205 feet. In states, it is 205 feet. And then in regionals and the World Series, it's 225 feet.
Wow, so it seemed too close for you guys. It just seemed like you guys were just pounding the ball out of there all the time. That's cool. So how have you played baseball, you said, since 4th grade at least?
Oh, since I was 3.
Okay. Did you play GCYA to start with and then move over to the Taylor program?
I started in GCYA when I was 3, 4, and then 5, and then I joined the travel team.
Okay. Talk about the whole experience, though. I mean, was this the coolest thing you've ever done playing this? And I know winning the World Series had to be just extremely great, but was the whole experience cool?
It was the best. It was probably the best 3 weeks of my life. It was crazy, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you make a lot of friends with the other teams, or did they keep everybody kind of separated because of COVID?
Everyone had to stay separated, mostly separated until the Final Four teams. And then we got to, because they stopped COVID testing after the Final Four teams, so we got to play wiffle ball a little bit.
Okay.
And but we didn't really, the people that we talked to the most was probably the Hawaii team. They gave us shirts and stuff.
All right. And then I noticed ABC, they did that split screen with you and DeGrom. I mean, have you always worn your hair this long, or?
Actually, I just started growing it out,
Yeah.
Actually, not just, maybe 14 months ago, maybe.
All right, well, that's fairly new. Had somebody made that comparison before with you and Jacob DeGrom?
Yeah, like my friends and stuff, but not on ESPN, ESPN people and stuff like that.
And obviously, it made it a lot easier to find you. I got to tell you, when we were putting together the highlight tape, it was a lot easier to find you with the hair. I mean, not just the number, but with the hair. Talk about that final game. Talk about the pressure of the last couple of games, as a matter of fact. And I mean, you had to play really good baseball to win the World Series.
Actually, I got used to it, really. I didn't really feel that much pressure. And then I felt comfortable going into the last game because we beat them 9-1 the last time we played them. And I threw that game, and I only gave up 1 hit. And
And you had to work yourself out of a couple of jams early in the Ohio game. Yeah. But, when the chips were down, you came up big and just threw hard.
Yeah.
What's your maximum speed you've thrown for a fastball that you know of?
73. 73, yeah, and it was against Florida.
And you're 12 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Well, 73, that was confirmed. I don't. That's the only confirmed.
Right. With their radar gun or their pitch
Which was
machine.
against Florida, yeah.
Okay. Obviously you didn't get to have the big, huge crowds that were down there for other years. It was mostly family and friends and kids from the other teams. But that'd have been really great to have all of your family down there by the end of it. And because eventually your folks weren't there at the beginning, but they came down eventually. Or is that how it worked?
So my family wasn't there until we went there a couple days before them. We went after we won regionals. We went straight to Williamsport on a charter bus.
Oh, that's cool.
And then my family went back home, and then a couple days later, the morning of my first game, they came back.
Okay. And I think were every one of those games on TV?
Yeah. Starting in regionals, it was on ESPN Plus.
Okay.
And then besides the semifinal, I think, and then when we got into Williamsport, it was just
all those games were
ESPN
on TV.
1, yeah.
How was that with all those camera crews and all that equipment around and all those guys hanging around? Did that bother you at all?
I got used to it, but it was as soon as I left the dorm, the cameras were on. when there was like 4 teams left. The cameras were on until the minute I got back into the dorm.
So what are your friends around here in Garden City and the kids you're going to school with, how are they treating you?
Normal.
Normal?
Well, I mean, I get like recognition and everything, but like it's just normal.
Well, that's good actually. And you're still playing GCYA football, right?
Yeah.
Was this past weekend your first game because you had the baseball tournament?
I made it back to watch my first game, but I wasn't allowed to play.
Sure.
Because not enough practice. Like the league didn't allow me to play.
Hurt. What position do you play in football?
I'm the starting quarterback and outside linebacker.
Wow, so you're the rock star on the football team too. Well, I want to congratulate you. Obviously, this is a big deal not only for you and your family, but it's a big deal for the town to have somebody from Garden City represented at that level. You were recognized last night by the city council and the mayor, and you'll be the grand marshal of the Santaland Parade. You knew that, right? Or did we not tell you that?
Well,
okay.
I didn't really understand until my mom told me right after.
Okay. And just so you know, any of your buddies from the Taylor team that want to go along with you in the parade, they're welcome to do that.
All right.
All right. So it doesn't have to be just you. You know, we're going to put you front and center, but if those other guys want to come along too, it's all right.
All right.
All right. Well, I want to congratulate you again. I want to wish you good luck in playing baseball down in the Little League for the upcoming years. I want to wish you good luck with GCYA football. I hope you end up playing football or baseball rather varsity at Garden City. I don't want you to go someplace else and maybe football at Garden City. But I want to congratulate you, wish you the best of luck, and we're very, very proud of you.
Thank you.
All right, thanks very much. Ethan VanBelle with us, the winning pitcher again from the Little League Championship game, the Little League World Series held in Pennsylvania, and quite an honor for him. And also, we'll be adding to the city limits signs, the Welcome to Garden City signs, a sign that recognizes him also. So congratulations for that. That's it for Omni Edition Garden City. Thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.